So now is when I normally get Exia, if I remember correctly. So let's do this. Hmm. Let's see what's about to happen, though. Let's see. Alright, now let's see what's about to happen with all this. Around the time that a ceasefire treaty between the Zeon and the Federation was about to be signed, there were many cases of runaway laborers occurring in the middle of the space colonies, and the colonies' defense forces were forced to deal with them. They were being chased. Wait, really? They were being chased? Really? That's horrible. Oh, forcing, okay. Current speaks on forcing the Federation Army and the colony forces to respond. The cause of the rampage was believed to be the mechanized empire, and it was speculated to be a simultaneous uprising in response to the connection of a machine empire plant to Tokyo Bay. As a result, the Reunion race decided that all forces, both Federation and Zeon, would join forces to deal with the situation. Naturally, Cunt Force was among them. Amidst all this, the Gundams of unknown affiliation were demonstrating remarkable performance. Okay then. So basically they use this to get, I don't know, sponsorships? They appeared without warning and saved many colonies, and before long people began calling them the guardians of the colonies. Now reports have come in that a certain industrial colony has had its part and most of its factory blocks seized, pushing it into a critical situation. Connect Force decides to immediately dispatch a rescue team to bring the situation under control. Okay, then. So basically, they use the colonies to, you know, like advertise their Gundams. Guardian of the Colony. Or back at White Base at least. Let's see though. To that mechanized empire, Souls invest in the colony after all. Duh. How long have they been hiding though? Hmm. We were so distracted by the mechanical beasts on the ground. Yeah. It coincided with the labor rampage caused by Shinohara HOS, so it was a blind spot. I never thought they'd use puppet laborers to attack us step by step, though. Hmm. Even now, many colonies are still struggling to deal with the mechanized empire, so we just gotta kill them. Really, this has become a big problem. Yeah, it has. But everyone is joining forces to drive the mechanized empire out of the colonies. Now that I think about it, this kind of thing probably didn't happen after the war with Zeon started. Well, Koji doesn't have any enemies in this game. Isn't this close to the image the Connect is aiming for? That's true. Yeah, man. Ironically, it was thanks to the uprising of the mechanical beasts. I think it may have made people realize the threat that is common to all of humanity. I wish all people on Earth could come together and join forces. Not yet, man. I think so. Yeah, I think so too, but it's not going to be easy. Yeah, as I say, it's not going to be. Yeah, we got Char right here. It's great that the fight between Zeon and the Federation has come to a ceasefire at this time, but the seeds of conflict are still smoldering. Hmm. Girin has lost his decisive attack and has only temporarily retreated. Yeah, that guy is still up to something. Zeon's military strength cannot be underestimated. However, if we had not been able to stop the solar ray, a new chain of hatred would have spread. Hmm. Yes, the fact that soldiers from both sides can recognize a common enemy, it must have a great meaning. Huh. I think so too. Nobody likes you, Bernie. Nobody really likes you. Look how generic his mugshot is. Being here makes you feel how foolish it was to continue that war. Once again, look how foolish his thing looks. It's stupid. Once war breaks out, it creates a huge gap between people. But then doesn't that but that doesn't mean you should give up. There has to be a first step to reconciliation. I don't know much about the Earth, but I think we should just join forces and help people in trouble without thinking too hard about it. Exactly, Van. That way, everyone can get along. I love you, Van. We're at the Macross Quarter. Let's see. Captain Bright, do you have an understanding of the situation of the colony you're currently heading to? The colony's spaceport industrial blocks have been occupied by the mechanized empire. On the other side, the sub's spaceport is being barely defended by the colony's defense forces. The factory block is with the mechanized empire. It may be a production plant. It's similar to the situation with the Ark in Tokyo Bay. Taking control of the plan will greatly reduce the threat posed by the mechanized empire in space. We want the white base team to enter the colony from the opposite port and oppress the mechanized empire from within the colony. The Macross corridor will forcibly land a suppression force at the main spaceport and occupy the spaceport. Understood. Hmm. Good luck. Oh yeah. Oh, Trans Am theme. Dang, labors all around. Let's see. Target in sight. Now the first phase will begin. So let's say who's gonna really win. Who's gonna win? A Gundam versus labors. The sad part is these are probably all reused lines. Hmm? Oh snap. Gelgoogs and Zaku's and more labors. That's a mobile suit. Hmm. As expected, the mechanized empire has taken this colony. It was also used as a mobile suit production factory. Yeah, but your boy is here. We're approaching our target. We can see enemy labors and mobile suits. Gundam type mobile suits are already engaged in combat. Heh, that Gundam is, yep, the colony Gundam. It's a Gundam, the one that supports connects activities. Yeah, I heard they fought bravely or we were away from Earth. Hmm, there's a transmission. Let's see. I'm Gundam Meister Setsunef Seiei. Hmm. We would like to join forces with the Connect Forces to rid this colony of the mechanized empire. Understood. Your Gundam will also be permitted to land on this ship. This is Gundam Exia. We will now destroy the enemy mobile suits. All units, launch, follow Exia. Die, die, die! You didn't die. I got an idea on who to launch already. I don't need to use the organoid just yet. I was hoping Van would have some lines for this. Also, why is the inside of the colony like that? Yeah, you guys sent out best girl. Hmm, nice. That's stun. Hmm. Oh, wait, wait. That is cute. Because it's sliding around. It doesn't do the hopping animation like the others. That's cute. Oof. Right about now, it'd be nice to have a side buster or a map attacker. But for now, we can't really use a map attacker. Love this thing. Nice. Hmm. Lasner, Mezzinger Z, and probably God Gundam would probably be the way to go. Our best tactic is always to, what's called, lower down the enemy's stats. Why are these lasers more accurate than, what's called, than mobile suits? Kill it off of Vulcans first, real quick. Hmm. We'll head out Messinger Z first. Nah. Let's test out the Zeta Gundam. We gotta protect the colony after all, so these guys should be able to handle that side. The Gurren should be able to kill. Lasner as well. We also have the Shield Liger out, which can switch with the Gustav in case I need to restore. Irvine, my boy. Ah, dang. Nice. Oh, that fire damage. Yeah, might as well. I'm gonna say some damage, unfortunately. But I think he's dead. It's gonna attack the Griffin? Nope. Zeta again. Why does it want me to keep using this attack? Oof. That's why. Oh, snap. The Biosensor's a super mode? Yeah, let's kill this thing real quick. Hmm. Let's try this for now. Dang it. Well, we're gonna have to restore a lot of energy after this. Hmm? Oh no. Bombs. Let's see. Isn't that fun? We'll fight as much as you want. Hmm? Let's see. High energy reaction approaching. Something else is coming. Is it who I think it is? Nope. Dark King Ghosaur. Let's see. That's the one called Dark Ghosaur. I wonder if that's the garrison commander here. Let's see. We'll just one more push. We'll take control in one go. Fiona best girl after all for a reason. Oof. Ooh. It's too small. Oh! This guy's starting to get annoying. Nice. Surprised they're not attacking Lasner or something. There we go. Okay, I was about to say. Hopefully the Griffin has enough to use its, it does. Nice. At least they leveled up. And then with that, I can use the Griffin to kill the rest of these guys. Let's check real quick. Or at least do some decent damage. I like the Griffin. Too bad it never joined him in the actual game, an actual series. Hmm. Let's see what we can do real quick. Nice. And we'll take care of this one. And then we gotta use, because we can heal her with spirits, which I'm not worried about. And now we just go straight for that gun for those enemies. That clears right there. Let's see. The capabilities of Connect's force exceed those of the data. This will not hinder the execution of the operation. Let's continue the mission. God Gundam and Exia should do well. Hmm. Unfortunately, why would they have to wait for Moonbay to heal him? Dang, this thing's pretty good. Nice. Hopefully you don't get stunned. Nice. Minus 1500. That was nice. Dang, it blew up. They can't even hit us. I love this. Okay, that's got a lot of HP, so it's best to just take out everything else. And with that, we took out the last. Yep. Dang, this game really loves its reinforcements. Hmm. Now let's go straight for them. Yeah. Aiming for those 3 enemy groups is the best tactic. Yeah, I swear they had something different. They do not. Hmm. Those things are the best thing to kill first, because they can self-destruct at any time. And now Colin's good on SP. We'll deal with Dark King Ghosaur later. Honestly, didn't expect the Pat Labor units to do so good. Does Dawn have a command that lets him restore HP? He does not. Right, my boy. Hmm. And then we go straight for the kill on these guys with the Exia. And then the God Gun going straight this way. Nice, the God Shadow. And hyper mode, which means crazy damage is about to start. Because they're going to keep on aiming for him. We got to remember that she has access to all the spirit sets of her crew. Oof. That ain't good. Really? His main attack to evade. Oops. I forgot to check his health. Nice. Oof. Oh, someone's going straight back. Oh! Yeah, someone's going straight back to either Moonbay or something. Yeah. Let's see how good our Vulcans do against this thing. Dang it. Dang it. Yeah, that would have killed me. I want that more damage. The game really wants you to use the Sekiha Tekioken against these guys. But there wouldn't be any reason to. Does this thing have a map attack? No, it doesn't. You know, for a very big bad thing, it does not have a good accuracy. Wait, what? What the heck kind of attack is this? Looks like this is the last few rounds of reinforcements then. looks like it's the last round of reinforcements since they're just about thinned out. That is so cool. Real quick, he apparently has a line. Damn mechanization. While we were preoccupied on the ground, you did what you wanted. Hmm. So it was produced in this factory. If we leave it alone, something terrible will happen. We still have time. Let's get rid of them quickly. Yeah. Oh, so you're starting to say it, Koji. Apparently, Laminus gets a treasure. Didn't notice this. Okay. Firewall searching for treasure. Did not notice that. He actually gets a treasure. And it's protected. Heh. So apparently you can get him. He's alive. Well, gee, smack. Okay. So yeah, you get a secret weapon like that. Hmm. Yeah, my boy. He did his use. Hmm. Let's see, how much HP does one have? Yeah, we'll be able to kill them both. That's a close one. Let's hope this works. Dang it. I should have really used the organoid. Unless. Haha. We'll let Mezinger Z fight that thing for now. Nice. How can a battleship evade this thing? Hmm. What's it aim? Really wants to kill Camille. Alright, let's finish it. Okay. That's really got no chance of hitting me. I want to see what this attack is, actually. A labor that could fly. Just in case. Dang it. Okay, now we can do it with this attack. This game's too generous. Oh yeah, this game's way too generous. Because with this, we finish them. Yep, it's covered on all four, which equals a 120,000, sorry, 12,000 thing. Whoa, never heard of this soundtrack before. They really put effort into this game. Let's see. All enemies in the vicinity have fallen silent. Okay, white base, secure the gate. Once we met up with the troops on Macross Quarter, we will move to mopping up operations. Yeah. Let's see. Does this mean Gundam Exia will be joining Connect Force? The planned assignment was still a little ways off, but if there are no problems, it would be more reasonable for us to join you now, or join them now. It seems that you've been a valuable asset to Connect up until now. So why now? Ugh. Your organization's fighting power has been improved, and activities in the soul. And wait, what? Let's see what it's really saying, real quick. The organization's fighting power has been strengthened, and our activities in the solar system will be strengthened more than ever before. There will be no impact from Exia leaving. Huh. Understood. We welcome you to join Connect Force. Well, back to the mission. And he walks away. Setsuna FCA. Let's see. Yeah, Setsuna FCA, huh? He seems very stoic, but there's something gentle about that. Hmm. You think so? It seems like the type who doesn't show emotions. He may be quiet, but he's not emotionless. But he does have strong convictions when it comes to fighting. I'm sure we'll be able to rely on him in the future. Heck yeah. Got the Exia. Alright. So the next part to all this, goodbye.